Hello, this is Nancy from Garden Gals, and I am gardening in Zone 7 in Kentucky, and this is for my series for beginner gardeners. And I want to talk a little bit about raised bed gardening and the advantages of using raised bed for your plants, which would be your flowers or your vegetables. So, with a raised bed or a container gardening, you can control the soil that you have, which means that if your in-ground soil would be clay or rocky or hard, by having container gardening, you can automatically have very, very good soil without having to do a lot of amendments. You want to remember that for your raised beds, they need to be a minimum of 6 inches deep and generally 4 foot wide, and that's so you can reach across your beds and harvest your veggies. So in this first bed, we have peppers, and then I have trellises that is in each bed. And on each trellis, I planted cucumbers from seed, and you can see that they're starting to come up right there. And then in the front, I have marigolds that I planted from seed. It looked like I planted those on May the 5th. So those are beginning to come up. In our second bed, I have tomatoes. This looks like a yellow pear, and then a basil that got just a little bit bit by our frost, and it's struggling, but I think it's going to rebound just fine. And you see again the cucumbers that are going to come up the trellis there. And then in our last bed, I have ornamental peppers up front, and oftentimes when you plant young seedlings, you may need a cloche or a bell jar to go over your young tender plants. And I like to garden frugally, so this is something that I actually picked up from our local garden tree. It's just a little black basket, and you know, it doesn't look that bad, and it absolutely does the job of protecting my plants. In this bed, I have planted lettuce, and you see that that is coming up. And if I'm not mistaken, I bought packages of lettuce. I think they were 20 cents a pack, and not only do I and my family get to enjoy the lettuce, but I also raise it as a treat for my chickens. So these are the 3 beds that I have in this area, and some advantages to raised bed gardening is, first of all, your back is going to thank you. You're not bending over and digging. You can put your soil in. You don't have to do a lot of soil amendment. One way to easily fill your garden boxes, and that's what I've done here, I have 2 bales of straw in the bottom. So I put in 2 bales of straw, I put in 3 bags of manure, and then on the very top I bought a good gardening soil. So I have great soil for growing flowers and vegetables. They are getting everything that they need. I believe the soil that I bought will feed for 9 months. I won't have to worry about weeds. I won't have to worry about critters. And I will try to do an update once a month to show you the progress on these boxes. And the little wooden boxes I bought for $10, so I have less than $100 invested in this garden, and it will produce tomatoes, lettuce, cucumbers, and peppers, and our basil. If you've enjoyed this video, I would appreciate if you would subscribe to my channel. Thank you.